A peaceful African village surrounded by lush greenery. The families gather in the village square. Children play in the background while parents engage in lively discussions. In the heart of this vibrant village lived a close-knit community where parents worked hard to provide for their families. But amidst the laughter and bustling lives, a lesson was waiting to unfold, one that every parent needed to learn. Two families, the Okafors and the Abebes. Mr. and Mrs. Okafor are merchants, always busy selling goods at the market. Mr. and Mrs. Abebe are farmers, spending long hours tending their fields. Both families have children who are often left to their own devices. The Okafors had a son named Emeka, a curious and adventurous 14-year-old boy. The Abebes had a daughter, Ada, a thoughtful and creative 13-year-old girl. These two children, left with little supervision, formed a bond that would lead them down an unexpected path. Emeka and Ada returning from school. Instead of heading home, they wander off to the riverbank carrying their school bags. Ada: Emeka, have you seen what the older boys were showing on their phones at school today? Emeka: yes, but we shouldn't talk about it here. Let's find somewhere quiet. The children settle under a tree by the river, pulling out Emeka's phone. They giggle nervously as they scroll through inappropriate content. Unbeknownst to their parents, Emeka and Ada had discovered a world on their phones far removed from their innocent upbringing. Left unchecked, their curiosity grew and they began to imitate what they saw. The parents are shown engrossed in their work. The Okafors count their earnings at the market and the Abebes harvest crops. Meanwhile, Emeka and Ada sneak into the nearby forest to experiment with what they've learned from the videos. With no one to guide them or explain right from wrong, Emeka and Ada ventured further into a world they didn't fully understand. Their actions, though innocent in intent, carried consequences that would soon unfold. A village elder, Mama Chinyere, notices the children's unusual behavior. She sees them wandering in the forest when they should be studying. Concerned, she approaches the parents. Mama Chinyere: Okafor Abebe, have you noticed anything strange about your children lately? They seem distracted and secretive. Mrs. Okafor: we've been so busy with work. I assumed they were fine. Mrs. Abebe: I'll speak to Ada tonight. Thank you for bringing this to our attention, Mama Chinyere. That evening, both families attempt to talk to their children. Emeka and Ada are evasive, avoiding eye contact. Mr. Okafor: Emeka, what have you been doing after school? Why do you spend so much time alone with Ada? Emeka stammering: nothing, Papa. We're just studying by the river. The parents began to realize they had overlooked the importance of being present in their children's lives. Determined to uncover the truth, they decided to. The next day, Mama Chinyere follows the children to the river. She hides behind a tree and observes them mimicking inappropriate behavior. Horrified, she rushes to the parents to share what she saw. Mama Chinyere: your children are imitating what they see on those small screens. You must act before it's too late. The parents confront Emeka and Ada. The children, now tearful, confess everything. Ada: we didn't know it was wrong. We just saw it on Emeka's phone. Emeka: everyone at school talks about it. We didn't think it was a big deal. The Faz Aho parents were filled with regret. Their neglect had allowed their children to explore dangerous territory without guidance. The families gather in the village square, calling on Mama Chinyere and other elders for advice. A community meeting is held to address the growing influence of unsupervised technology on their children. Mama Chinyere: our children are like young trees. If we don't nurture and guide them, they will grow in the wrong direction. It is our duty to be present, to teach them what is right and wrong. The parents take steps to repair the damage. Phones are confiscated temporarily and rules are set for screen time. The parents also spend more time with their children, playing games, telling stories, and answering their questions honestly. Mrs. Okafor. From now on, we'll eat dinner together every night and talk about anything on your minds. No more secrets. Mr. Abebe. And if you ever see or hear something confusing, come to us first. We're here to guide you. The families, now united, are shown enjoying a meal together. The children smile, feeling supported and understood. Machinyere, watching from her porch with a satisfied smile. This tale from the village teaches us that parenting is more than providing food and shelter. It's about being present, attentive, and guiding our children through the complexities of life. In the end, the bond between parent and child is the greatest shield against life's challenges. Every parent has a role to play in shaping the future. Be present. Be involved. Subscribe for more inspiring African folk tales and lessons.